Does masturbating in your 50s, 60s, or 70s secretly weaken hormones, burden the prostate, and drain a man's energy, as the rumors say? Or are those just old warnings that make you reluctant to speak up, reluctant even to look squarely at your own body? If any of these questions makes you uneasy, right here in Austin, I, Dr. Emily Carter, urologist, men's health, invite you to sit for 1 minute and hear a clear, safe answer you can put into practice tonight. Robert King, 65, in Dallas, 40 years married, still loves like the early days, but he keeps quiet because he fears he's hurting himself. When we look through biology instead of shame, the picture brightens. Mindful masturbation is maintenance. It supports pelvic circulation, sleep, mood, and a sense of agency. If this opening speaks to your worry, subscribe so you don't miss the next part on men's health after 60. Comment 1 if it's helpful, 0 if not yet, and add exactly 1 word stuck. I read everything so I can be more precise next time. Now, don't rush to ask how much is right. Let's clear the fog of rumors and lay a safety foundation so the body dares to open. In the waiting room in Austin, I keep seeing the same look, eyes that turn away when asking, "At my age, is this still okay?" Whispers in locker rooms, the stern lessons of years past, and a few outdated tips online have turned a natural act into a burden. Modern science says something different. When we look through circulation, the nervous system, and hormones, we find both a bright side and a dark side. You don't need to pick a camp. You need the truth so you can choose the rhythm that fits you. Each erection brings a surge of oxygen-rich blood to the corpora cavernosa, keeping the tissue elastic and limiting fibrosis so the engine still fires well. Regular ejaculation works like a flush for the prostatic ducts, helping reduce stasis and pelvic floor discomfort. Orgasm functions as a subtle pelvic floor exercise, supporting urinary control and erectile strength. After climax, cortisol falls while oxytocin and prolactin rise, a natural formula for deep sleep and a lighter head in the morning. Focusing on bodily sensation also helps you spot early abnormalities: lumps, pain, curvature, small signals that can save you a long road. The benefits come from steady pacing, appropriate lubrication, and attentive listening, not from extreme challenges. Natural doesn't mean impulsive. When solo replaces closeness, isolation quietly erodes mental health. Dry friction causes micro tears that can lead to irritation or infection. Staying too long in cramped positions compresses nerves, causing numbness and aches. Repeating one pattern at a fixed intensity can box in the brain, while relying on extreme online content skews expectations and pulls you away from real contact. And sometimes it's fine alone but not together. That may be up to you. Call to get an early check on vascular health, blood sugar, or testosterone. These risks aren't to scare you. They're reminders to return to moderation, lubrication, supportive positioning, dialing down extreme stimulation, and seeking care when red flags appear. Don't wish for fireworks. Choose a steady lamp. Take 2 minutes to warm up. Breathe deeply, relax your shoulders, and use external touch to draw blood to the pelvis. When the body catches the wave, keep a comfortable, steady rhythm instead of changing constantly. The brain needs deliberate repetition to trace the arousal curve upward. Use a generously applied water-based lubricant to avoid point friction, and support the back and hips to prevent compressive angles. Near the peak is when the temptation to change rhythm is strongest. Imagine you're turning the volume of a piece of music. Keep the beat. Don't change the melody. After the peak, lower the intensity as if turning the volume down instead of cutting it off. That's how the nervous system glides down smoothly and sleep arrives more quickly. If, at the very moment you fear being drained, you hold the rhythm for exactly 3 more seconds instead of switching, might the body open the door you thought had closed? Ignoring risks is as naive as believing rumors. But keeping the right rhythm, the right lubrication, and the right positioning is enough to change an entire night. In a few minutes, I'll show a morning habit that lets circulation do the work it's meant to do. No pills required, persistent burning pain, painful urination, unusual bleeding, a heavy feeling in the pelvic floor, newly developed painful curvature, fatigue with declining libido, or progressively weaker erections. Don't guess. Between ages 50-70, early evaluation helps identify underlying vascular health, blood sugar, testosterone levels, and prostatitis, and resets a safe plan. Medical care is part of self-respect, not an admission of fault. A warm glass of water in the morning, Meals that lean toward vegetables and lean protein, a few brisk walks interspersed with lightweight training, a solid 7 hours of sleep, and a small stress release ritual. These pieces add up and directly support circulation, hormones, and mood. If you have a partner, say something very simple. I want to be honest with my body, and I want us to find a rhythm that fits our age. When the body is treated kindly, both inside and outside the bedroom, small, durable improvements will come. Mindful masturbation isn't weakness, it's maintenance. A way of telling your body, I'm still listening. Tonight's essentials are clear. Clean hands with smoothly filed nails, the right lubricant, a slow warm-up to draw blood in, keep a steady rhythm instead of constant switching, taper the intensity gradually, stop and see a doctor when there are red flags, and don't let being alone replace closeness. If this path has eased your confusion, subscribe so you don't miss the next part. Give me a very light signal. Comment 1 if you feel lighter, 0 if you're still stuck, and add exactly 1 word to name the snag. I rate everything so the next video says exactly what you need. Here in Texas tonight, a single considerate act toward your body can make tomorrow morning different.